All right, it's Jason again with 2 Minutes with Hauser in the House. Today we're going to discuss what you should expect when it comes to buying a house. Just from the process and home, whether you've bought a house before or this is going to be your first house, I'm going to tell you what I think you should expect when it comes to buying your home. Let's get to it. Today I'm going to try and keep it very short, but it's definitely going to be a good topic when we talk about what you can expect in the home buying process. As a local realtor here, I have different expectations, so let's get 2 minutes on the clock and we'll talk about it. Hey Siri, can I get 2 minutes on a timer?
Okay, 2 minutes and counting.
It's going to be a long one, so hopefully we can beat it. Okay, so when you're first going to purchase a home, whether it's your first home or your second home or your fifth home, you're going to want to get pre-qualified. If you do not have cash to purchase a home, you're going to need to get pre-qualified with a loan. Getting pre-qualified with a loan is really going to allow you to understand your price range, what you can afford, and it's also going to help your realtor decide, what parameters to search for when looking for a home for you. When you do start working with a realtor and you start looking for homes that you're pre-qualified for, it may take, give or take, it could take 2 to 6 to 8 weeks to find the perfect home. It is very, very dependent upon inventory and also dependent upon about how choosy you are as a buyer. When you do find the home of your dreams, and you put a contract in, you put an offer in, and you get your offer accepted, you're going to need to write a check probably or put some kind of deposit down called an EMD. And we can get further into that on another day, but that is earnest money deposit, and that is a good faith down payment or a good faith deposit towards the purchase of the property that you're going to want to buy. And that would have the seller then take their house off the market for sale so that there are no other people maybe coming to it or have any other competition when it comes to you moving forward. The next step when you get the contract on the house is going to be scheduling inspections. Your realtor should be on top of it, and as soon as you get that contract, should be able to provide you with a list of inspectors that you can trust that are going to go through that home and pick it apart for your best interests. You want to have an inspector that's really going to be thorough, somebody that's going to do it the same way every time, all the time. I can't express that enough. Having a good inspector. All right, that's 2 minutes, but I'm almost done. Just keep with me. So getting that home inspector is very, very key, I think. Sometimes they tell you the good, the bad, and ugly, even if you don't want to hear it. After you have that home inspection done, you're then going to have the opportunity to work with your realtor to negotiate with the seller on repairs. And, repairs are negotiable. It could be a dollar amount. It could be ABC needs to be fixed. These things are very, what's the right word? They are selective and they are optional. These are not mandatory repairs. These are repairs that probably make you as a home buyer comfortable with moving forward. After you and the seller then can agree upon the repairs, you'll then move forward with getting an appraisal. And that appraisal is going to be probably an out-of-pocket expense for you, just like the home inspection. And the home inspection cost, by the way, is really going to be dependent upon the size of the home and your area. The appraisal as well is going to be based on probably the size of the home as well. And that may be a cost to you or maybe a cost passed off to the lender. It really just depends on your situation. The next process along with getting the appraisal on the home, in the state of Virginia, or at least the area that I live in, you're going to need to get a termite and moisture inspection. Since you're getting a loan on the property, they want to ensure that the property is, one, of value for the loan, and two, that you don't have any termites that are tearing apart the property, and when you close on the house, it just falls apart. So those are things that are going to be responsibilities of the seller, is to make sure it meets value. If it doesn't meet value, then you've got to work on that price again. If it's got termite or moisture issues, it's going to be up to the seller to make those repairs. And there is a cap for those repairs, but majority of the time, if a seller wants to sell the property, they're going to get those things corrected for you as the buyer to make things warm and fuzzy. Now, when it comes down to the finish line and you get all those things checked off your box, you've got your loan, you've got your inspections, you've got everything cleared off your list of items, the final thing you're gonna verify is a walkthrough. So the final day you go to closing, maybe the day before closing, you're gonna do a final walkthrough on that property. And that is just to ensure that all the utilities and all the appliances and functions of the house are operating as they are intended to be from the time you made the offer. Nothing would be worse as if you walk in a house and you close on it and you didn't do the walkthrough and somebody moved the couch and there was a huge hole behind the couch. Wow, that would be a heck of a surprise if you ask me, and man, I wouldn't want to be that realtor. So by all means, number one things we think about when we're getting ready to buy a house is getting with a trusted local lender and working with a realtor. Two of those people really can be accomplished, or you can find out really good qualified people, usually from your friends or family who have had good experiences. A good referral is always best in my book. So when you get out there to buy your home, don't be afraid to talk to a professional. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.